Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Yeah, we'll eat all that shit. Eat all that shit.
God damn, the baby definitely little as a motherfucker. If this nigga damn near the same size as Muggsy, that nigga little as a bitch.
We record, but yeah.
God damn. God damn. I see why y'all got anger management problems. Because he a little ass man. No diddy. God damn.
All right, you ready?
Yes, sir. I hated that people was trying to like say like, oh, Ross needs Drake. Drake needs Ross. But it was more.
He got his first number ones from a man. What are we talking about now? What are we talking about, man?
Ross.
We here now. The lights is on red.
Ross never needed.
Jason, ain't no fire. Bow. Bow. It's hot in this bitch when I'm turning that fire on. Y'all see me when I be playing that opening set and that be keep doing this? Because it's fucking hot in there, dog. So now back to this Rick Ross.
I don't think Ross was like hunting Drake for like, yo, come on, because it ain't like he really gave him a number one. I mean, a lot of that shit was really Khaled. I don't think it was like Ross. I think that shit was like Khaled.
No. Khaled cannot get a number one without, he ain't breaking nobody to get a number one. So I'm not going to say pure Khaled. Khaled is on that, I ain't going to disrespect Puff and say he on his Puff shit, but Khaled just got star power to put artist A and artist B in the studio with producer D, and now you come together, you going to cook.
Yeah, that's how I feel as though like,
but
that's how their relationship formed. I don't think it was formed because
some of Ross's best commercial songs, not hardest tracks, now, because we ain't gonna disrespect him like that now.
Oh, all right.
But his biggest commercial songs come from Drizzy.
Probably something somebody else wrote for Drake.
Kendrick first number one comes from Drizzy.
What was that?
This last Meet the
shit.
Meet the Grams.
Oh, okay.
Will be from Drizzy. That's why he say, don't worry about it. We gonna test this. We gonna test this.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Let's go.
Hi, y'all. We are back for another week. To welcome you to the Jam Friends Podcast, episode 219. And let me put some respect. The Jam Friends Podcast featuring Nell, episode 219. I'm your humble, retired, and ingratiated host, J.com. We got Nell here.
What it is, dummy?
My homegirl, Drika was supposed to be here, but a big fuck you right now because you didn't show up. You know, you no call, no show, but you just supposed to come sit in the back. But you know what? I hope you're watching this, and I hope you feel bad because you stood your friend up.
And we had to hold off on that one topic. We gonna spin the bin.
Oh, we got something good.
We gonna spin the bin.
Yeah, we got something.
We'll tell you shit.
We're gonna do a whole podcast on that.
We gotta speak on that shit.
Yes, sir. Now, before I get started, I want to send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, and those that will wear the uniform in the future. Shout out to those hanging at the VA all day. And shout out to the United States of Baltimore, Zone 18. And the rest of the DMV and especially PG County. So I don't give a fuck what y'all say about my boy. It's not too much. I wore all black because y'all giving my boy a funeral. So I'm wearing the leather shorts like now. I'm wearing shorts to the funeral. But I'm still going to represent for my boy. So we're going to start the part off like this. Welcome to the Jam Friends Podcast featuring episode 219. We are back. I'm going to give a round of applause to those two gentlemen giving us probably the best rap beef that we've had in hip-hop history. You ain't seen a trade. Okay, before we can start, hear me out. Although, like, when you talk about NWA versus Ice Cube and the era where you had is no fault to Kendrick and Drake, where they could put out songs like, but I'm talking about putting out slaps. Remember when we was going through Jay-Z and Nas, it was like 6 months between songs. So you got to live, eat, sleep, and breathe with Takeover before we heard Ether. Like it's a big time gap. And then at that point, like we was just getting on LimeWire. So you was, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how I heard Super Ugly. So the fact that this just like boom, boom, boom.
Well, once Ether came out, Hove dropped Super Ugly, right? He
went to the radio.
Yeah, he was heartbroken
But this
No.
again, we've never
playing with his ass.
we've never seen a rapper come out and he he dropped the song and then you step on it. You put another step on top of the Blue Magic. Nah, fuck it, we gonna call it black cocaine.
Yeah. I mean, him and Kendrick both double back. Like Kendrick dropped 2 in a day. Like, oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Probably
wait a minute. Like,
that's why I'm crediting this the best one in hip hop history.
they still was out that bitch pillow fighting. Like,
There was. To me, Family
was a
Matters is the
pillow
best song out of all of them to me. To me.
I gotta revisit because, like, I don't know. Yo, the pillow fighting shit was getting on my nerves so bad that I wanted to like listen to it because I just wanted to talk about it, but I'm like, I don't. I mean, now battling is about also dissing people and dissing one another.
You know what? We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it.
We get to it.
Yeah.
All right,
How was your week though, bro? How was your week, man?
man. It's been busy, bro. Like busy, and we talk about it all the time. But one of the guys, this wasn't one of my guillotines. I ain't had to drop the guillotine on one, but I hired the kid. He would come in.
A sweeper?
No, he wasn't a sweeper. he was a worker. He was decent. He's been there almost a month.
Yeah.
But my man loves the reefer.
You can smell it.
All the time. Yeah. Most times. I won't say all the time. Most times you smell it. And then yesterday, I didn't smell it, but his mannerisms and actions just was a little delayed.
Like how?
Like he had asked me a question, and I mean, your shit just was like he was in slow motion. Like, okay. I'm like, he asked me like where the guy was at. I'm like, he's down there. He's like, oh, all right, because I supposed to like that's not his. That's not like his normal. He's normally like an upbeat guy. What's up now? He want to do fist bumps and all this shit.
Yeah.
And so, Mike hit me was like, yo, you think he? I said, oh, yeah, I think so. Next thing you know, probably I had a Zoom meeting yesterday, and after the Zoom meeting, the guillotine dropped. Like, oh yeah, he's done. I was like, oh shit, and because
Your man fired him?
yeah, he
For what?
Because he said he was high,
You couldn't prove it.
couldn't, and that's what actually me and my man Jason, we was talking about that. Like, yo, like we just mentioned on the pod, like we couldn't even you don't.
He's
know.
not a driver, is he?
No, he just working the warehouse.
So you can't prove that? Like,
So
drug test required for him?
if he was a work employee, yes.
So I don't know what the problem is.
He's a temp, so. But he doesn't drive. Well, he actually was going to take his forklift test
That day?
yesterday. That day, he was going to take.
Oh
his
no, he
forklift test.
can't weasel his way.
He definitely was. He took his. He watched the video, did his written test. He passed. So he was then going to operate the forklift.
Heavy machinery with that weed or alcohol.
That'd be my only thing about weed. Like, I really don't give a shit. If you want to smoke, smoke. But when you got to operate heavy equipment period, but heavy equipment, and you're around other folks, that's not you. So, and like I say, like, I don't know. You know, he was saying that like he wasn't high that day. You probably didn't smoke that day. You took something. You ingested something. But it's nothing. I try to tell the guys, I'm like, yo, he run the show now. Even though I still can drop the guillotine, but like he can just do it and it be over.
On his own, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, he don't even have to ask me. I gotta run it by him.
Yeah.
Before it happened. But
Another layer to the stack.
And everybody's around there upset, but they were cool today though.
They
It was
liked
like,
old
no,
boy?
like yeah. Because he was one of the other guy's brothers there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, was he sad he got fired?
Yeah, he was a little upset. He was a little
I mean, dog,
But you can't come to
work high. Dog, I listen.
That's my thing.
Whatever you do in your off time is your off time. But this is how you earn a living. So you have to either prioritize. And it shouldn't even be a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Because without a job, you can't buy weed.
That's
so right. The job comes before the weed, sir.
Yep. And I know, once again, if my friends smoke. So I'm cool with smoking. Smoke. I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
But like Steven, he always talk about staying off the weed. I see say stay off the weed if it affects your money.
Yeah.
Affects your job.
Yeah.
So you need to stay off of that shit.
Yeah.
And I understand a lot of people want to wake and bake. That's fine. These dumb motherfuckers though, you driving into work, 30, 40 minutes, uniform on, windows cracked, so you just damn near hot boxing, all that shit is all on your clothes. And then you walk in this building smelling you think it's cool. Like, y'all really think it's cool because you really want to get out the car and be like, yeah, I'm high as a bitch. No, dummy, now you about to be fired like bitch. So, yeah, that was my week. Other than that, man, what's cracking?
Let me see. My week was pretty cool, dog. My week was pretty cool. I was in Philly last weekend for a little,
Motown Philly back again.
But no, I had a good time. Yeah. Other than that,
You fuck with Max's cheesesteak?
I've been there. It's overrated. I'm in New York this weekend though, but
I love Max's cheesesteaks. I done had Max's. I done had Ishkabibble's. I don't like Ishkabibble's. I've had both locations. I don't like. I've had a cheesesteak and I've had a chicken cheesesteak there, and I don't like either one.
I just like. I don't know what the big deal is, but again, I'm not a steak guy.
Gotcha.
But I don't know.
I love me a good cheesesteak. Max's, I definitely. But it's crazy. But all my friends from Philly, they say the Chinese joints have the best.
I had the best ones. They say they had the little corner spots. Yeah. So I don't know, man.
I've never been to the other joint that everybody go to with the cheese whiz. The main one, the famous
Everybody
one.
Go take the photos.
Yeah, take the photo. I've never been to that one.
Yeah, but other than that, man, my week been good. Just taking notes, getting ready to pod. Let's start off. A Special Forces live fire event at First Special Forces Group at Joint Base Lewis McChord in Washington. It happened on Monday night or whatever. So they teamed up with it was an ODA, which is a SF team, and they was doing some training. And when they were doing the training, it was supposed to be all blanks, and somehow a 249 had a live round mixed in with the blanks, and an SF guy was shot. He went to they evacuated him to Madigan Medical Center, which is the base hospital, and he is in stable condition. But the commander of First Special Forces Group has suspended all training for PSYOPs, all SF ODAs, anybody who fall under First Special Forces Group, so they could go through and inventory all this ammo to ensure that nothing like this ever happens again. We've never seen anything like we've had accidental discharges and shit like this, but to have a live round mixed in with training ammo and somebody gets hit, this is 249, and you pull the gun up, you pull that it's called assault, squad automatic weapon. It's not this. It's some Call of Duty shit, but you ain't running around the board with that. This shit is heavy. You hear me? Heavy. But what's your thoughts, Doug?
I was reading an article. I got it right here, and it's always once in a blue these type of things happen. You read about these things, and you always wonder why or how do live rounds get mixed in with blanks and stuff like that. Of course, I was actually in pre-production. Like, first of all, a light machine gun, I already know from my Call of Duty days, it's a big ass gun.
Yeah.
So we talking about a bullet as what?
7.62. That's a pretty big. That's a round. They have armor piercing 7.62. I mean, they got all armor piercing rounds, but this is a pretty big round to shoot.
That's like big as your pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, because about a 5.56 is about that long. So you're talking about a big ass round.
You know what? I might be wrong. I think I think it might be 5.56.
Okay.
It might be, but still,
no matter what, I mean that's a big ass round, and of course I have an AR, so
coming out of that gun at that rate is just yeah.
And that I'm pretty sure they were pretty close to one another.
Check that. Yeah.
It's just a scary situation. Because like, how does that happen? How many rounds did this guy was able to get off? Did he just get off one, and then the guy fell to the ground? Like, what happened? Because if he was letting that, I mean, I know you say that's not a
you take 5.56. So okay. It's regular like M4 ammo, but
still, and I got plenty of 5.56s, and I know if I hit you with one of them bitches, I can take your arm off, or at least like in the movies, spin your ass around a couple times if I hit you with it, especially at close range. So, like, how does like do they store ammo there, or is an ammo person like they bring all the ammo? Like, how can it get how could something like that get mixed up?
So they call it AHA, AHA, ammo holding area. A lot of units and big units have AHAs. So what happens is you order your ammo, and it comes from depots all over America, and you have like some special ammo and all this other stuff. But the ammo it comes out, and then you get it in your inventory. So you inventory by lot number and all that. That's how they gonna find out who loaded that bandolier, because you could figure out. They track it, so they know who loaded. So like if you was loading all bandoliers that day, and that lot number is 19194, it's gonna come back that Nell loaded lot 19194. So anything that happens with that comes back to you. So, but what happened is, you go to the AHA, and then you be like, all right, we need 1900 M9 9mm rounds. We need 4,000 5.56, and then we need like 800 7.62. So you go in, they pull it out, boom, boom, boom. You check it, you make sure that So a crate would be, let's say a crate is 1,000, and you wanted 2,000, so you're getting 2 crates. Boom. Sometimes if it's some odd number, they'll bust a crate because you had to bust the band, and then they'll give you whatever you want. But you double checking that they gave you the right amount and that the lot numbers and all that match. Then you take it. The thing with this squad automatic weapon is the rounds are in a drum, a plastic drum. So all you do is pop a little piece of the cap off, and you pull it out, and you feed it in, and then you load it, and you do your functions check. You supposed to, but nobody ever pulls the whole bandolier out and inspect it. Like, okay, let me check all my ammo is serviceable and all that. Are you
supposed to?
By the book, yeah. You supposed to open that bitch up, check all the rounds, load that bitch back in, and do all that. Nobody's ever done that. Right. You trust in that the ammo. I'm getting Army ammo. The ammo is coming from the ammo depot. Nobody thinks to check it.
So when an ammo depot come in, so all the rounds are stored together, so live rounds and
So if you asking for blanks, you asking for armor piercing rounds, you're asking for the blue training ones. They look like regular bullets, but they got little blue dots, so like it hit you like kind of like a paintball, but it still has it's a actual weapon. I mean a shell casing. You just have to change the upper for those rounds. So they store all of this in there, and you put the request in, and they pull it, and you get it. But that particular squad automatic weapon, nobody's taking that bandolier out and checking out ammo and loading it back in. It's too much work.
Right.
And you just trusting that, all right, they gave me blanks. I pop it out. You pull it out. You can see probably about 20 rounds. It's all blanks. I'm good. Whoever it was getting the shit all like.
Right. I mean, I know.
And then a live round happened to, and that was it, dog.
And you can't even mix that in. So you think his whole thing was live?
Nah, I think it was. I think one just got mixed in there. I think one just got mixed in there. He was really just not knowing a live round was in there. He was probably laid it to their ass if that was real bullets coming out that shit. And then that one.
So in the trainer exercise, obviously they were going against one another.
Yeah.
In the trainer
exercise.
So
you had like Op 4, which is your opposition. Like Call of Duty Op 4 versus whoever's doing the training.
So him, let's say anybody, they firing, how do you keep score or say
It ain't really score. It's you're training as if you're under fire or you're under duress. The difference between police and the Army, the police be training and don't nobody be shooting at them. They don't even act like nobody's shooting at them.
Right.
And when we do military training, you might not be getting shot at, but the act of somebody shooting at you is still there. So cover and concealment always plays a key. Ain't nobody doing that Axel Foley bullshit, running and sliding and doing all that. No, you ain't doing all that. No, not when bullets is flying, dog. So
and you can't. Since this happened to this gentleman, you can't even sue the military.
Nah, you can't sue the military. We was talking in pre-production. He can probably get out. He can probably get out just off mental health. The fact that you got shot during training, we don't know who the person is or what he does, whatever. But if he's really fucked up because of that, he couldn't get out.
Yeah, I'm definitely done. Yo, I get shot in practice.
Somebody clap their hand there you go.
Yep.
Oh,
Jesus.
what the fuck
Yeah,
going
I'm
on?
gonna jump on the ground.
Yeah.
So if I get shot in practice, I don't want to do the real thing now.
It's like getting hit too hard in practice.
Yeah. Coach.
Yo, you
Coach, sub me.
Yo, it was a little boy. This shit went viral. He was they was getting ready to do hidden drills, so his coach was recording. He said, "Come here, Kevin." He said, "Tell him what position you play." He said, "Safety." He said, "Why you pick that?" He said, "Cause it sounds safe."
Ain't nothing about it, son. But no, that's some wild shit. No, I don't want to be in the military. I get shot in practice. Nope. Put my foot up. I'm gonna go do all I need to do to get this 100% benefit.
Yeah, man.
Send me my checks, Uncle Sam. Thank you. God bless. Good night.
Yes, sir. Next on the list, U.S. soldier who was stationed in South Korea. He went to Russia, and was detained. You read the story now?
I didn't get a chance to read all of it.
All right, so
I read some of it.
the soldier was 39 years old. What is his name? His name is Gordon Black. Gordon Black is a 35-year-old. They didn't say his rank, but he looked like he's like an E5.
He looked like a goofy.
Yeah, he looked like a little goofy. He like a little E5. But he was stationed there, and he's charged with criminal misconduct. So let's get this right? And I'm gonna bust this down for some of the civilians. When you go on leave is vacation for the military. Say leave. They say leave. Going on leave. When you go on leave, I don't give a fuck where it is, what country you in. When you in the Army, you put an address on that leave form. If you are going overseas, whether you hold a clearance or not, you have to get a threat briefing on the country you are entering. So you gotta take that.
No, Donald.
So
Doc, what up?
I'm willing to bet I'm willing to bet a big sum of money. He put I'm going to Seoul, Korea, I'm going to Japan. But he purchased his ticket to go to Russia.
There's no way
There's no way they signing off on that. His commander, they wouldn't even pass the commander. They would have denied their lead. You're not going there. Period. It's just what's going on. You don't have any diplomatic business there. You're not going. So he lied. We're assuming. And he went over there.
Allegedly.
He went over there.
He went over there.
It ain't alleged. He
allegedly lied.
Yeah, he allegedly lied. Because I don't think, if I was commander, I'm not signing off on that. The risk is too high. He went over there to see his little lady, get him some trim. And I think they peeped that you were a U.S. citizen, not even knowing you was a soldier, and they hemmed you up on the most doofiest ass shit, criminal misconduct. They got Brittany Griner for a vape pen, my boy. You got criminal misconduct. They're not letting you go.
You think he might have showed that he was military? Something made them snatch him up?
Probably. Sometimes they like to flash younger soldiers like to flash their ID card. They might wear their dog tags. He might, have a you're not supposed when you're in other countries and shit, you're supposed to just blend in. So, he might have been wearing some paraphernalia, a PT shirt, or something.
He wore that bitch with some fatigue on.
Something, some boots. Sometimes they wear their boots. And you look like a doof. You stick out like a sore thumb.
Yo, what is it that when you get so used to being in those boots, it's just like that shit?
Hell no.
I see some
I got
guys,
the Nike. I had the Nike ones.
It's like that's their thing. Like, yo, he is just so institutionalized that he like fuck that. These my shits right here. I see it.
Hit me out.
Especially at the mall.
I bet you they ain't no sneakerhead. They ain't no sneakerhead. We ain't no goddamn boots. Take them fucking boots off. We getting some shoes, dog. But no, they just cheat. They don't sit there. Fuck it. They feel and dog. I had the Nike boots. I'm cool. Take them bitches off. They pretty light too, but nah, man.
So he met this chick in South Korea. That's where he met at.
Okay.
And the girlfriend was what he told his mother that she was deported to Russia after she got allegedly into a dispute in the fall. So that's what they sent her back. So you over in South Korea where you can get some love me long time.
Juicy girls.
Easily.
Juicy fruit. Juicy girls.
But he wanted some of that Sharapova. And he wanted to go. He wanted to risk. Yo, the motherfuckers do the darndest things
For some pussy.
for some cheeks.
Yeah. Juicy
Yo,
girls.
your freedom. Like, yo, I'm gonna go to Russia. I'm gonna sneak to Russia. Because obviously she deported. But look, we gonna have to figure out where can you go. We gonna have to meet
Come
at
back here.
at a halfway point.
Somewhere. Let's
Well,
you
they
be to
deport
Japan.
her, so she can't
go
come
to
back
Japan. Japan is right there. I don't
As the United States, man, and a soldier at that. That's where you was like, fuck that. I'm gonna get over that, baby.
what I
She probably talked them into it. You know they talk you into doing the dumbest shit.
they don't talk me into nothing. But I was telling them in pre-production, if you ain't never been to Korea, or you've never, I'm just gonna put you into this because I know so our listeners have watched these movies, either Full Metal Jacket
Yep.
or what was the other one? Dead Presidents. Mm-hmm. In Vietnam, where they had them girls out here fucking these soldiers. It's the same thing outside the gates in Korea. You can get you some pussy for $5-10.
Dang.
If he want to get his rocks off, go ahead, spend a little money.
Too little. Russian, you know, Sharapova. She probably 6'3", them long legs.
I love what's his name? She be like Gordon. Gordon, let's watch cable.
Yeah.
Cable, and we have 6. We have 6 in cable. We just watch 6.
What the fuck was her name? Man? What's
Jokic.
her
We
name?
watch Jokic. Jokic in cable. Cable
Damn,
TNT.
Bridget Nielsen, boy, from fucking the Drago wife.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
Rocky. Yeah, he want one of them blonde hair,
That man, listen.
6'3", long legs.
I don't get it, dog. Like you just
No, you trying to get trapped forever or get killed.
this.
So now
we
what the
call
United
this.
States going to do now? That you got this
Nothing.
dumbass over there?
Nothing.
Well, I mean, they ain't do shit for Brittany Griner. Well, they kind of.
They tried to, but he went over there.
Well, they
He-
did because they had to they had
Nothing.
to substitute.
Only thing that unless they really gonna step in is if they give him some crazy ass sentence for criminal misconduct. If they give him like 10 years hard labor or some shit, like all right, dog, like you tripping now. But he probably do something and they gonna send him back to Korea. He gonna get kicked the fuck out. Like dog,
Will he go to jail here? Like,
nah, he just go get they'll process him out the army once he get back. But Juicy Girl, we gonna name this podcast Juicy Girl. All you had to do is spend $120. $120, get your rocks off, go back home. Your career's still thriving. Gordon Black. Shout out to you, my boy.
I mean, look at Russia. Yep.
Oh, everybody was inboxing me when they was on your shit. Like, hit it again, Jay. The whole team. Kevin Durant.
Hey.
Bradley Beal.
And guess what? Frank Vogel fired. Trash. He is out of there. Fired his ass a day.
All right, so I sent the podcast list out last night, and normally Nell says nothing. First off, he thumbed up it, and then he said, add Joe Biden's age. And I said, huh? So he weighed in. So let's get to it, brother.
So, I mean, I seen this article, and they were talking about Joe. And a lot of people know how I feel about Joe. I don't really like Joe. So, you know, Joe's going to run for president again, of course. Joe is 81 years old. He'll be 82 November the 20th. That man was born November 20th, 1942. I was born 40 years later, 1982. It's no way that I want anyone running a country at 82 years old.
My argument to that is Trump is 77.
Well, we're going to get there.
He gonna turn 78 in June.
At 82 years old, do y'all still let Grandma Meemaw cook Thanksgiving dinner? Do y'all still let her drive? No. She might be in her right mind sometimes. Meemaw can't cook Thanksgiving dinner. Her taste buds ain't the same no more. Them collard greens ain't the same no more. She ain't adding the salt. That shit ain't hitting. That potato salad ain't hitting no more at 82 years old. She batshit crazy. She even wearing Depends. It's 82 years old. Why the fuck would I want this man running the country at 82 years old?
All right. I'm not defending Joseph R. Biden, and I'm not defending Big T. Dog,
After Joe fell off that bike, he ain't been right ever since, though.
I'm just at the point. he ain't far off. Sleepy Joe is just he stays asleep, dementia kicking in. But then you got this dude.
See, you got the cool old head. That's who Big T is. Big T, the cool old head.
That's a stretch.
He's still trying to get some cut.
That's a stretch.
At 77, Big T still gets some cut. Biden, little motherfucking Peckerwood, ain't worked, and God knows when. You know he ain't got no cut.
Gordon Black, he paid Stormy Daniels. You should have paid that juicy girl. God damn.
Like, Trump still has his motor skills. Like, yo, Biden really looks like he has dementia. I mean, no disrespect, but I mean, just looking at him and being around it, he functions like a man that has something going on. Big T he's the uncle that just say wild ass shit. He's at that age where you just be looking like, yo, what the fuck did he just say?
But see, that lends to I don't think they both are not mentally competent to hold the position.
Big T definitely not.
They both it's one is too slow and quiet, and then one is just too extreme and loud. Like it's like your old uncle who cussing everybody the fuck out. He don't give a fuck. And then the one that's like, you drooling, wipe it up. He like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, Pete on myself. Oh God! Like,
oh God, damn.
Look at your mama. Tell my sister come help me. Like,
look what you made me do.
Yeah, like you peed on you.
Yeah. So Joe Biden is sharting around here, like, oh
yeah, like oh God damn. Get some toilet paper. No, go to the bathroom.
Yep.
Shit, you be shitting in the chairs. Like you own that chair now, sir. Like, yeah. But now, we need a president in they mid. We need like some mid 40s. You experience a little bit. You settle. You know what we need? We need a president who just gonna have bitches. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, I know you ain't expecting that.
No.
He outside. Rose Bar. You imagine the president go to Rose Bar, got the Secret Service roping that bitch off.
How young can you be to be
I think it's 34. But we should get a young president, man.
Would they do it? They probably had to be a fucking Republican first. Like, I don't, with me, I don't even care. All that voting.
35.
35?
And a resident for 14 years in America. But yeah.
That's the easy part. Being a resident.
The big one. Yeah. 35, dog.
35.
Imagine. So that's why I say like 40, about 45. Single.
Get 8 years in.
Boy, you can. Hell yeah, a good 8 too in DC.
And after you finish, you outside. Like that check that they about to give me.
Nah, ain't
but not
much.
being president
it
no
ain't
more.
Much. It's like about 220.
But I done made it all already though.
You got books and all that shit. You good, but
yeah,
that
right. Because
220.
after you done, you about to go on your book tour.
All of that, yeah. 220. But yeah, they get like 220. That's his pension. Yeah, we need a young president, man. Like I told The Rock.
Dwayne.
Dwayne, yeah, Dwayne Johnson. So he can work out. He get up and work out.
Rock on that shit.
You get what that fucking got to do with him kissing babies and greeting the people. Then get you a good vice president that knows politics, and then you build your cabinet around that.
I mean, if they let Jesse Ventura and Arnold Schwarzenegger be fucking governors, I mean.
You know, I was really fucking with my man Andrew Bynum in Florida till he got caught with them 2 white boys and crack in the room and passed out. He fucking in the ass and shit. Pause.
Yeah.
But, oh, Andrew, man.
And Schwarzenegger was the governor of Cali, right? He was the governor, right?
Yeah, the governor. And then Jesse was
governor of Minnesota.
Something like that. Yep.
Minnesota.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he wasn't the mayor. He's the governor.
Governor. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, we don't have no choice, dog. We got about what? 8 months. 8 months until election. So in November. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But I don't want this old ass man in chief of office, the man sitting in the seat. He can press the button, holding the codes. Nah, let's go, Big T.
So we're gonna talk about Social Security, right? You go check your check, your pay stub, and when you see Social Security has been taken out, and you keep putting it into it. So me and Nick had a conversation a few weeks ago in which we spoke about Social Security, because Social Security wasn't it wasn't a thing until like I want to say the 50s or the early 60s. And it wasn't even mandatory at the time until they realized how much money they was making off of it. And then they made it mandatory. Because so you didn't, matter of fact, you didn't even have to have a social security number now. You had a so you didn't have shit. Because when you talk about old OGs in the military, they would just have a service number. When you was born, you didn't have a social security number back in the day. So I'm assuming my mama old. She didn't. I don't think she had a social security number until later.
She Joe Biden old?
She a little bit older, just a little bit. Joe was born in 42.
42.
Yeah, my mom's 47. So fucking you ain't have a social security number till like dog, I remember I was on the internet. Zip codes didn't come out till 1961. So man, where the fuck was your mail going? But then Nick was like, well, you got to think about it. In 61, Jay, like the population wasn't as big as what it was. So
Sure.
When you get a letter and then it just goes to the city, like they know who Darnell is and where you live. So, but you know, it was, I was like, still, dog. But, so basically they're saying that Social Security will run out of money within the next decade. And what I don't understand is y'all keep taking this money.
About 2035, bro.
You keep taking this money from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But you keep, of course, they spending it. It says Social Security and Medicare will run out of money in just over a decade. New report warned Monday, putting fresh pressure on Congress to address the nation's financial health and federal debt rises as the population ages.
We print money. We give money to other countries. We give money to aliens.
You don't get Donnie started, dude.
Give money to immigrants to come over here. Hey, we have fundings. We have funds for you. But you don't have funds for your people. That's put in their time and put in their work and been putting into Social Security. And they might not have it. I mean, but they've been talking about this for years, though. My grandmother, she retired from Social Security, and she always used to tell me, like, by the time it's time for you to retire, it probably won't be none. So she's like, always make sure you better save your ducats. She even said, fuck that 401k. Like, I mean, it's good, but like
402b.
You're going to need more. It took me a while. My 401k lit. It took me a while to get there. I mean,
yeah,
I'm at 6 now. So,
my man.
Yeah, it took me. But I was on a fast track when my man Big T was in that motherfucker. We was lit.
He raised it. Yeah, your contributions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So part of the article says neither Biden nor former President Donald Trump have released proposals to right Social Security finances. Biden has signaled a desire to raise taxes on individuals earning more than $400,000 a year and devote the new revenue to Social Security Trust Fund. In the past 2 State of the Union addresses, the president declared absolute opposition to cutting social safety net benefits. Trump has floated cuts to the program, but quickly backpedaled from that position, and instead he wouldn't support reducing the benefits. The next year will bring major fiscal policy decisions for whoever wins the election for Congress. After a near crisis last year, the debt ceiling suspension that Biden negotiated with congressional Republicans is set to expire January 1. So again, we're going to go down to we might have a government shutdown January 1 through a failure to raise the debt limit will unlikely trigger a potential default until something in the spring. I don't get it. I don't understand it. All of the taxes and I don't know, man. It's just I don't get it. I don't get it. If maybe we robbing Peter to pay Paul, because if you're pulling Social Security, then let Social Security money that you're taking out of the checks go to that. And then if you pulling whatever the other taxes is, and you pulling like IRS taxes should go to the DOT and all this other stuff. Don't put it all in one pot and then we're gonna divvy it up. Like leave Social Security where Social Security at, leave other shit where it's supposed to go, and then I think it will pay itself. But I ain't up there, and I understand that these are trillion dollar fucking problems.
Why are we $28 trillion in debt?
I mean, that's not a simple answer, but we spend more than we bring in, and we print way too much money. And again, a lot of that shit is just imaginary zeros, ones and zeros that's on the board. So,
28 trillion? Like, where the fuck did you even get the money from? 28 trillion?
it's imaginary money. Oh, bet. Let's send $2 billion over here. Bing, gone.
Right. I mean, I
Number goes
understand,
up.
like, all right, there's a war, so we need to fund them to help them continue to fight over there because we fuck with y'all. So we just going to give you some money. We can't really give y'all a bunch of guns and shit, but we can give y'all some money to help keep funding. Or is it like some...
I would call
Kiss,
Willie
kiss,
Brown.
cheek,
I would
cheek.
call Willie Brown on this, but then this podcast would be about 4 hours, so we'll revisit the money part at some other point. But yeah, now I'll call Willie Brown on it.
I mean, because I understand we are the big brother to a lot of other...
Everybody, yeah.
To everybody. Not to some, to everybody. So we have to fund some shit. But 28 trillion, like, so we just never getting a return on our investment. We just keep giving out because we ain't getting shit back in.
The crazy part is Americans are living longer, and it's an issue. Never, all of this shit was created and shit where motherfuckers living to about 60. Now you got motherfuckers 80, 90, 100 years old, which is again why the Army, you do 20 years and retire. I caught the tail end of that. You can't do that no more. I mean, you can, but you're not getting the flat rate retirement check. Now, they have a 401k in the military.
Really?
Hell yeah. Because it's too many of us like me. I retired at 39. I got friends that retired at 38. They do their 20 years, boom, 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 be done. Now you drawing your Army pension you live till you 90 100 years old. You've been killing. So then you get Army disability. Then you turn 59 and a half and you can start drawing Social Security. All this other shit. People are living longer.
They expect for y'all to just keep going to the VA. They fucking y'all up and y'all just die off. Huh?
Well, my VA good. I ain't had no problem with VA. So if you got a fucked up VA, you better find you another one. But my VA is but I go to VA in DC. All eyes on them, like Tupac. So they don't be fucking up. So I've never had a bad VA experience. Thank God for that. So, and I got private insurance from my job, and I got the VA, but I ain't never had one, but I think people are living longer, which goes into our next topic, right? They saying Americans are looking to, let me click the link because I don't want to get it wrong. Americans would rather live a shorter life in good health than a longer life with health problems. What do you stand on that, big dog? A shorter life in good health or a longer life with health issues.
What do you mean by that? Like shorter life, like what? You out here, you checking out here at 65?
So, okay, for the sake of debate, a shorter life with no health issues. Let's say about 60, 62 with no health issues, or you can get to 90, 95. You had a couple surgeries,
Long as if my mentals are still good.
Let's say you had to have like that little insulin, little book bag thing where you got to keep pumping insulin in you and shit like that. You cool with that?
If my mentals are still good,
You rolling?
I'm with it. If my dingling still work at 65, why the fuck would I want to die?
You was not talking like that just 2 minutes ago.
Like, why would I want to die at 65? Like, bro, it still work.
Oh shit!
You still looking at young tenderonis or some shit. Like, I don't want to. At 65, I can have perfect health, A1, and then I'm about to check out at 65. No, I can still move my hips. No,
So you choosing to live longer with a health issue?
fucking right. Long as my mentals is good, because with my mom, once again, taking care of the elderly, she's had young people there. She's definitely had older people there. And I remember when one of her first clients, she was slight dementia, and then
How old?
it
Like
was-
old?
she's probably in her 70s.
Okay, she low. Okay.
But her motor skills and everything still was good. And then, like, bung. It was like she wasn't talking anymore.
Like one day she just woke up like that?
No, but it just started happening like really fast.
fast.
She declined really fast. And my mom had to feed her, change her. Like she wasn't using the bathroom anymore. Like until she was gone. I don't want to live like that. Now, like I say, like if I still have my mentals, yeah, but if I'm not Darnell, I'm totally a shell of myself that
Like if you can't get out on your own, bust your move.
then no.
Gotcha. I was gonna disagree with you, but I'm gonna agree with you. Like longer life with a little bit of health issues, and especially
And at 65, I don't cut you off. Like, yo, if you got kids, hopefully you see your grandkids. Like, bro, Sanaya is 21, I'm 42. Until I get to 65, hopefully she be having some kids by then. Maybe, maybe not.
40s. She'll be earning about 40, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and then I'm, okay, shit, not even Sanaya. Darnell is 12. I'm 42. Time she get to 65, like, I want to see my baby grow up.
Yeah.
So no, I ain't trying to check out nothing. Let me whatever. Long as my mentals is good, shit, roll my ass around.
Yeah. I'm with it.
I'm gonna have my insurance, so you're gonna have me a little caregiver. Fuck that. Little young tenderoni. Hey, it still work. Give me that sponge bath. Still work.
I'm looking at it like with the advancement in technologies and medicine, and I agree with you. If long as I have my mental, I don't want to have to be bathed or my ass being wiped. If I can,
I don't want to be in pain either, though. Even though the mentals, because there's some people like they have their mentals, but they always in some their ailments. They in some type of pain.
Yeah.
Internally, like that,
As
kind
long-
of sort of can't be fixed.
long as I can, I don't even have to drive.
Nope.
I need to know what's going on.
Yep.
I need to be able to speak for myself and tell you what the fuck I want and don't want.
Yep.
And yeah, like I'm fine. Even if I had to go, get a little dialysis, whatever the case may be, like
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. But if I'm at that point where I'm just bedridden and I'm just there to be there, then no.
Because it was funny because like one of my mom's patients, like she'll go from something current to something back in fucking 1942.
All over the place.
She can tell you about it easily. Tell you about when she was a 7-year-old girl. Like she could like easily.
Yeah.
So I had bought my mom a MCM purse. And she was like, what is that? She was like, is that Yves Saint Laurent? I said, oh shit. I said, no, that ain't why I saw this little MCM bag. It was a little something I saw and I grabbed it for my mom.
Yeah.
But she knew exactly, like she jumped straight into it. What is that? Yves Saint Laurent? I was like, that's hard because she knew
Exactly.
fuck why herself.
Yeah. Say the whole name.
Yeah.
The whole name. She on her shit.
And sometimes it's nice to see them though really like be able to go back and forth for them to remember, like something triggers their memory of like, shit, I used to be lit. I had all this shit back then. But then they'll go back to almost like a child.
Yeah. I don't want to live like that.
No.
All right. We gotta get to it. Kendrick and Drake. I don't even know where you want to begin. We left the pod last week, and of course we record on Thursdays. The pod dropped on Fridays. I woke up. Well, I was in Philly Friday. I woke up on Saturday morning, and the phone was fucking crazy. And I think Kendrick Lamar dropped Meet the Grams. He dropped Meet the Grams, right? Or who dropped first? Because it was 2 Kendrick songs, 1 Drake song.
Right.
Yeah, he dropped Beat the Grams. He dropped Meet the Grams. And then, or no, I'm lying. I think Drake dropped Family Matters first.
He did.
Then Kendrick dropped Meet the Grams.
Yes.
He stepped on his rollout. And then later on, he dropped the second one, Not Like Us. And then the internet basically saying, this is the end of the beef. But before we get into delve any further, and I ain't played my pod open or nothing, but I'll play it later. A lot of people don't even understand what this whole beef is about. But me,
I don't.
I don't know about it. Me doing my research, scouring the internet, getting ready to do my due diligence for all our listeners. I did my shit, and I know why they beefing, and I found it. And I'm going to play it for you in a second because I'm pulling it up right now. We're going to have the Drake beef explained. And I got it right here.
Aubrey Graham. See, Aubrey had a problem. Everyone hated him. And it's so much more people than you can imagine. I'm gonna need y'all to lock in. When The Weeknd was first coming up, Drake said, sign on my label. The Weeknd said, nah. Drake said, okay, can you help me with some songs? Though Weeknd said, sure, why not? Drake said, can you help me with some more songs and some more songs? Matter of fact, can you just give me half your album? The Weeknd said, I don't really have a choice because I'm a new artist, but I'm not gonna sign your label. Drake said, that's okay, we're still friends. Then Drake started dating his ex-girlfriend Bella Hadid. Meet A$AP Rocky. Drake took him on his first tour ever, but Drake noticed something. A$AP Rocky kept hanging out with this girl named Rihanna, and Drake really liked that girl named Rihanna. Fast forward years later, A$AP Rocky gets married to Rihanna and they have kids. Drake didn't like that very much. So Drake starts saying mean things about him and his wife, so he gets mad. Meet Ricky. He thought Drake was a little weird because of the whole Meek Mill situation and for the fact that Drake called for a cease and desist on a French Montana song behind the scenes. But Rick said, we're still friends. Rick Ross then features on Metro Boomin's new album, does not say anything about Drake, but Drake took it some type of way. So Drake invites Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend to his concert. Rick Ross doesn't like that very much, so he gets upset. Which brings us to Metro Boomin himself, who's the man who kind of started this whole thing. See, Metro didn't really like Drake because Drake has always been weird in the industry. He thought it was a little strange that Drake was still getting awards for an album that nobody listened to, and Metro was not getting any awards for his album that everyone listened to. Drake said, screw you. Metro says, screw you back. Future didn't have no big problems with Drake, but he's very close with Metro Boomin, and he's been in the industry a long time. He knows. So he probably thought, I see where Metro's coming from, but it wasn't that deep for him. Drake didn't see it that way. Future, you chose your side. I don't care if you're talking about me or not on the album. Screw you too. Pusha ain't really had no problem with Drake like that, but I need you to pay attention. Drake had a problem with Pusha T because Pusha T had a problem with Drake's mentor, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne had a problem with Pusha T because Pusha T had a problem with Lil Wayne's mentor, Birdman. Pusha T had a problem with Birdman because Birdman didn't pay Pharrell money for a beat. And Pharrell and Pusha T go way back to the days they weren't famous. Another trend you'll see in all these beefs is Drake inserting himself in a position he just doesn't need to be in. Like Megan Thee Stallion, she was having a problem with somebody named Jay Prince, Tory Lanez. Drake said, ooh, let me hop in. So Drake makes a song about her saying some crazy things. It gets wicked. He then gets mad at Ja Morant, starts to beef over a girl. He then starts beefing with Common because Common dated Serena Williams and Drake likes Serena Williams. He then starts beefing with A$AP. Did I mention him? He then starts beefing with Ye. It's always been a love-hate thing between them. But then when the Pusha thing happened, Pusha T is signed to Kanye's labels. They were close, so Kanye chose Pusha T's side. But then Drake starts getting close to Kim Kardashian. Kanye thought that was weird, so he said, screw you, Drake. He's also had beef with Tyga, Joe Budden, Jhené Aiko, Tinashe, Childish Gambino, I believe. A million people. But most of all, the people have always been a little annoyed with Drake. Fun fact, Drake as well as Kid Cudi and Kanye were the first people to make semi-nerdy cool in the rap game. Those three were in the forefront of rap. It's changed.
I like 2 more minutes, but I ain't gonna play all that. But that is the short, condensed version of why all this beef happened. They're just tired of him.
So basically, Drake a bitch ass nigga.
No.
That's what it sounds like to me.
You know what this is my simile to this. Drake to a football. Drake is like Alabama, New England Patriots. You are great and you can't stop me. We are winning. So people just root against you because you just win too much. That's literally what this is. You are too good. Let somebody else have a chance. Please. Let somebody have the song of the summer. Let somebody else get the Grammy. Let somebody else get the hip-hop album of the year. Let somebody win. You are too great. And on top of that, you're not truly black and you ain't from America. So at this point, they are just mad. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I hate on Alabama. I used to hate on, I like, yo, fuck this. They are fucking, like, I used to, LSU, Florida, somebody beat them. We cannot see them in January again. When Tom Brady was somebody beat them, please. With Drake is, in hindsight, he was never gonna win this beef. To me, he gave the better. Meet the Grams is the best song out of all of that shit. He's fucking rapping. He's rapping. Kendrick, that everybody like that song because that shit is that's the hyphy shit. Nigga. Like you said, you don't want to see walk this. That beat just make you want to just get busy. I don't give a fuck what coast you from, but really on the West Coast. They just tired of Drake. Drake is a single dude, light skinned, rich, and he's fucking everybody bitch. Period.
I know niggas like Drake. Well, especially when it comes to women. I know some bitch ass ninjas that's like that. And he really be low key haters.
I don't think he be hating. I think he
hating. They be
no. I think he finds joy in stealing people's shit. That ain't hate. That's just like, I'm gonna take your shit.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that aspect of it. I've been there.
I was just about to get on your ass, Paul, about that because I know you seem like, man, I'm gonna take her.
Done it.
I'm gonna take her. Like he
done it.
That's what I'm saying.
Easily.
So when you got money and power,
my track record isn't that. His track record is that.
But he's magnified. He's at the top of the mountain.
You got some niggas that when it come to women though, they really act like bitch ass niggas. When it comes to women, everything else, no.
So here's
when it comes to women,
this is how I'm gonna defend him though. He's fucking and leaving them. He's not fucking them and he's not bunning them. He's not wifing them.
No, it's because
it's just
no, it's not. No, it's never that. That's not a part of it. It's never that.
So if I steal your chicken and I bun her, I wife her, but like, you know what I'm saying?
But you're doing it to people who you really are kind of cool with, or at least you broke bread with.
But it's okay.
You cool, yo. If you break bread,
it's wrong. It is wrong. But if that's your side piece, and we've just been in the studio, we recorded like. Case in point, when you stepped in on the old podcast, you recorded a few, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just say like we wasn't friends like we friends. You just did it off the love. I bet. Like we know each other through the sneaker game. You did a podcast from when I was going bet. I know that's your side. I go and slide on your side without asking you. I know that's not, you know what I'm saying? For the sake of argument, I know that's not Jimmy. I wouldn't touch her. Mm-hmm. But it's your side.
But sometimes niggas feel that's still my personal pizza.
I get it. I ain't even gonna argue it. I get it.
That's my personal pizza. Like
your personal pizza.
Like, yo, not that one, bro. Like, yo, if it was the other one, then you'd be like, yeah, but you're like, yo, I feel for her. Like, I damn near feel for my girl or some shit.
I think
like,
Drake looking like, man, this is not your. Lyrical galore. This just this just Tisha from fucking West Miami.
Yeah, and I love her. Fuck.
He said, yeah, and I love her.
You got this bitch ass nigga who rich, powerful, slide that DMs. You'll probably just send the owl emoji. They'll probably just send the owl emoji.
That's it.
That's it. Owl emoji and a flashlight. It's showtime.
And I love her.
Be like that, yo. Like, yo, I know a lot of people who've had their personal pizza. Like, yo, they got the girl or the wife, and they got a personal pizza. Like, yo, don't touch my personal pizza.
So, man law is, regardless of whatever happened, if your man touched her, no any way, shape, you supposed to seek permission. Yo, my man, I know you fuck with.
But see, you got niggas
you supposed to ask. And if he say, like you said, I love her, leave her alone.
That's it.
But if he say, man, I don't care about that.
Absolutely.
Free game.
And I've been there. Like, yo, shit. I can tell you what to do to get her.
See, women don't be. No mind, that's a whole nother podcast. Never. I ain't gonna Steve Harvey this shit. I ain't selling secret.
No, bro, I got you. I'm a Chris Paul off the glass. Now it's up to you if you gonna finish.
I'm gonna tell you her favorite color.
I'm gonna
favorite
throw it
shoe,
on the glass.
Favorite
it's
flower.
Up to you. Like, cool. And because I've never had girlfriends, it's easy for me to be like, sure. Here you go. This is how you do it. And But some niggas take it to the extreme. I'm like, yo, some people like taunt you with it. And I've had in my personal life, like, yo, here you go, all the glass. And then I've had niggas hit me up like, yo, I seen such and such with Shorty. And I'm like, who? He like, yeah, he out skating with her. Yo, what you doing?
Oh, don't do that now.
Like,
You can't do that. You can't do that.
like, no, because that
You
ain't.
can't do that. You can't do that.
It is, because it was mine. I helped you. Why are you out skating with her?
It wasn't yours.
If I touched it, it's mine.
It's your pizza.
That shit wasn't personal pieces.
Okay.
But still, I allowed you to even know this person, speak to this person.
Oh, you introduced him.
Yeah,
It's kind of your fault then.
it kind of is. I mean,
You knew
but
who
it's
she
like-
was.
So take like Drake. I can introduce. I've fuck even Drake. I've introduced this guy to multiple women, right? Because he was around me.
Mm-hmm.
So he's seen, but I should have known he was a woman, like a hater, because he sniped me when I was young. So
556 your ass.
yeah, so he used to give me a whip. So when I was 16, this is 99. This is Belly soundtrack. He had 3 whips. He had a Mazda 929, he had a Maxima, and he had a Millennia. Yeah,
I think you talked about him before.
and he gave me the Millennia in 99. I'm fucking 16 years old.
Ooh, look at Glee. What color was it?
Cream,
Ooh, leather, cream leather.
tan leather,
Woo! That Band-Aid. Band-Aid leather.
6-disc CD changer, all that.
In
You
the trunk.
Yeah, in the trunk.
Ooh, the changer.
I'm bumping the Belly soundtrack. You cannot tell me nothing.
Here comes the bull.
All
Here
that-
comes the... Ooh, okay.
Sometimes all that, right? So
Yeah.
boom, I meet me an older chick. She worked at the hotel. We used to kick it. So one time he was with me. I'm like, yo, I gotta pick up Shorty. Blah, blah, blah. I'm 16. She was like 24, 25. But I told her I was 17. She's not paying that shit no mind. I thought I was 17, 18. She's not paying no mind. I'm fucking driving. Whenever she see me, I'm fucking. He gave me the car. Then sometimes he'll be like, yo, switch. Once again, he had a Maxima. Shit was like probably like a 98 Maxima. He was catching.
outside,
Like I said,
yeah.
this is 99. He had a 929, a Maxima, and a Millennia. That's all the whips that you will fucking want
Nasty, the
besides a
nasty
Lexus or a Legend.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So he see her, see where I take her home at. I never knew this man would snipe me till I get a phone call one day. Like, you 16.
Dirty Mac your ass.
Next thing you know, I see yo got her in the whip. Trash. Snipe me. Because I'm like, all right, this is my guy. Whatever. I'm not tripping. I'm tripping, but I ain't tripping. You bitch ass nigga. So it actually happened like 3-4 more times. Because I'm literally not a hater. I got you. You said, but I'm looking at your character. And one time he ran his mouth to one.
She told you.
Her loyalty lies with me.
Yeah.
She like, yo, what's up with bro? I'm like, what you mean? He said, I was like,
Oh,
Jesus
shit.
Christ. And he was comfortable with telling you that and didn't think you was.
Holy moly. Holy moly guacamole. Okay.
But that's one thing about men at times. Yo, you don't got dirty Mac to get the cheeks. If she gonna go, she gonna go. I did have like a homeboy one time. I got fucking stories. Jesus Christ.
Story time now.
So he called me. And I'm telling him about, boy, I was with, boy, shit, I was, whole time. He has me on speaker. Whole time.
With the girl in there.
He got the personal pizza in the car with him. Trash.
Hit it again.
Trash. And yeah. And then, of course, that helped him. So now she on some revenge. And I'm like, yo, that's what you did to get the cut? Jesus Christ. Once again, I could have just threw it out the glass and told you how. I ain't never been, I promise you, like, If we still had Patreon, y'all had to pay for
Oh, it's
this
coming.
shit.
It's coming. It's coming
Y'all-
back. We hadn't had that conversation, but it's coming
Y'all
back.
had to pay for this shit. But like,
Patreon coming back.
it's peoples that could tell you to attest that like that's what you want. Shit, watch this. Ha! Told you. Like, I ain't saying I'm a pimp, but I ain't never been scared. But you know that I know that went left from Drake and Kendrick, but
No, story time though.
yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But fellas, yo, don't be no bitch ass ninja when it come to women, yo. Just be real.
Don't dirty Mac.
No, say no to dirty.
And for
Mac.
those who don't understand what dirty macking is, dirty macking is talking bad about another guy in attempt to either get said girl or have sex with said girl. Equals dirty macking. Don't talk bad about any. I don't give a damn if you don't like them or not, but you do not dirty mac in order to GTD. What is that now? Get the draws down. Yeah. So none of that. So back to the beef. The game won't smoke with Rick Ross. The game did not like how Rick Ross inserted himself into the Drake Kendrick beef. Which again, we get that, but I like it. I like it. And Ross ain't saying nothing because he know that Jayceon can rap his ass off.
Look, the tongue ring rapper can rap.
Don't do that.
Of course, I like
300 bars
Jayceon,
running.
but I fucks with William Roberts, Beltmore, Rick Ross, the boss, 305 in my
It wouldn't even be close. He could really end Ross' career.
No way.
Rapping, he would end his career.
This is not Mika. This is William Roberts.
I got it. That funny shit ain't gonna go over when he barring you up.
He can do that. He'll play with Drake because he paused because he know he can.
He kept saying, "Come on, white boy,"
Because he want him so he can rap. Like, yo, he want to rap. If Jayceon jump his ass out there, he's so easy. Mika is not a rapper, yo. Mika just screams.
Okay, so check this out. So what if Game just makes a track and drops it? Does Rick Ross have to reply?
Absolutely. Yo, if anybody shoot at me, I'm shooting back.
Ross cooked. If I think Game want Ross to say something first.
Game is bored. He don't know what the fuck to do with himself.
He retired. Supposed to be retired. Yeah.
Jayceon want to jump out there.
He ready to rap.
He think Rick Ross is a motherfucking easy target. That ain't no motherfucking easy walk in the park. Ask Curtis. Not a walk in the park.
He beat Curtis with antics.
Curtis tried the antics with Pimpin' Curly. Was funny as shit.
Ross' antics overcame. It really wasn't rapping. It was the antics
when he put out Mafia music. I told you, listen, when we had that shit bumping in here.
Yeah. I ain't gonna play YouTube.
His Curtis' main thing was his crazy ass baby mother Tia. He had Tia wilding.
Everybody keeps that's the crazy one that was with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, they all was together. Like
I never knew who because everybody keeps saying Tia Kemp. Tia, I was like, who the fuck is this Tia?
Yeah,
girl?
that's the one he took a shopping.
But see, she saying Rick Ross got like she wilding.
She say all types of shit.
She remind me of R. Kelly wife.
Some of that shit probably true. Some of that shit probably false.
Yeah, you only had to figure it out. Yeah, man.
Once that child support run out, these women say a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm. Facts. They do. They fucking do.
You was quiet as a mouse. This little nigga 18 going to college. This shit is a rap. And I'm paid up. You ain't got no back end.
and now they grown, so they like, Mom, like the shit come to me now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They say I don't love you.
They say they don't love you. All right. Onyx Strip Club in Atlanta was robbed earlier this week.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, man. Shout out to them.
They got away with how much? $250,000?
$250,000. The thieves got on the roof, cut a hole through the roof, got in around 4 o'clock in the morning. And they stayed in there for 2 hours. And they had to have time because they had to get into the safe. And they left out with $250,000.
Which I'm pretty sure that's an inside job.
No, I don't think so.
Yo, to go through the roof, to take your time. This is alarm systems and everything else.
Well, if you go to the club enough times, you could understand how they close down. All right, bet. So the club closed at 2:33. Bet by the time they tip out and everything else, 3:30, they gone cool, white down.
But they didn't ask. I'm pretty sure all them ladies that's walking in there like, yo, where they do with the money? Where all them goddamn ones go at? Them brick of ones. Because they got about $250,000 worth of fucking one.
They know that shit ain't like the TV. Motherfuckers say that truth all day. Like all power.
Nah, that shit crazy though, man. I mean, yo, to steal $250,000 from a strip club. I mean,
And go through the roof.
for one, is a genius idea. Like, bro,
Absolutely.
they always got money.
Always got money.
They not going to the bank every day to go
No,
get
the
fucking
Brinks
ones.
truck come to them.
Yes.
Not the ATM man, the Brinks truck.
Yes.
I had a big meat story. 02, stationed in Louisville, came to Atlanta to party. It was just like bottle wars, and the truck came in the middle of the night because they ran out of money. Like it came to the club in the middle of the night to bring more money.
I can believe it.
Crazy. And this
I believe it.
02.
I can believe it.
02. We was niggas wearing baggy Evisu jeans and Coogee sweaters.
Yeah, I can believe
Fresh Air Force Ones was, like $65, $70 back then. 02, yeah, about $70.
I wasn't throwing it all yet. I was I wasn't ready yet. About 05, it was showtime.
05, let me see, 05. 05 was
05, I was running hard now.
05. Oh, that was Game and 50 beefing. That was Clapback was out, Young Buck was riding. 05, yeah. The Chappelle Show was out in 05. The last season, I think. 05 was a good year.
05, I was, yeah, man.
Mm.
Well, no, shout out to those guys.
Yeah, man, shout out to them, man.
Hopefully, you'll do no dumb shit and get caught.
Don't get caught. Don't spend it all in one place. And take your skills that you did and transform those into ways to make money legally.
No, because they really had bricks of money, so they had to get that shit out of there. So they didn't walk through they damn sure didn't walk back out through the front door. With
And it took
bricks of
more than a
money.
couple duffel bags to take $250,000 out. Like that's
And I'm
also
sure it's low denominations. I'm pretty sure that it was basically ones. I don't
Ones.
think it was
20s.
unless
and
they
50s.
caught them.
No,
Unless they caught the.
no, it's a lot of money. It had to be a couple. It had to be like 5 or 6 dudes to take that kind of money out.
Mm-hmm.
So again, man, shout out to them, man.
They asked Precious, like, girl, what the fuck they be doing? What that motherfucking money be at? They sitting there making a play
It's
right
in
there.
there safe. It's 2 of them in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's right in there. Like, yep.
Yep, they don't lock the door.
In other news, sad news. I talked to Donnie about this in barbershop. He started going off. It was a man who killed himself and his wife after his wife found out that he had a side man, or him, he. That's his pronoun. Him and he. She called him up, and he killed his wife, and then he took police on a high speed chase. This happened in Texas. It was on I-35 North. And it ended with the young man with a self-inflicted gunshot wound to his head.
I mean, I don't want to judge a book by a cover, but goddamn,
He looked gay. He looks gay.
Jeez.
If it looked like a duck, sound like a duck, this is a duck. So I don't understand what the problem was. My thing was,
Yeah. This was this. I didn't know. I remember. Yeah, this just was. Yeah.
So the thing with me and Donnie in the barbershop was talking, and was like, in my opinion, and I'm not, shout out our LGBTQ community, you made a choice to participate in gay activities, right? And at some point, you have to know, it's like lying or just committing crimes or selling drugs. Like, you're gonna get caught at some point, unless you get out while you can. You get away with it and you get out, right? And even then, you might get away with it, and it'll surface later. It just might not affect you as it would as if you got caught in the act. So as a married man with kids, you choosing to be sexually active with another man, you had to have known in the back of your head that you were going to get caught. So if you chose to do that, and this was me and Donnie had the debate, dog, just take what consequences. You took this woman's life. Mm-hmm. Because she found out about your choice. Mm-hmm. And let's just say she was going to out you. So what? Somebody could have seen you going to a hotel or out with this dude and outed you. But if you chose that choice, then live with your choice. You chose to marry this woman. You choose to impregnate this woman and have multiple kids. And although he was creeping and he is dead, and we speak on a dead man, as a man, you made the choice. So lay in the bed you made, bro. Period. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You took your kid's mother's life because of a choice you made. And that's not right. Stand in it. Stand in it.
Like that. 3 kids.
3 kids. Now, these 3 kids don't have neither parent.
Yep.
Because you took your life on some cowardly shit because you got caught up in the choice that you made. Just stand in it, dog. Period. You ain't have to kill that girl because she found out. Y'all could have split and went on your separate ways.
Yeah, I don't know what because we don't know, but like just these 3 pictures that's posted of them, you see that he possibly
he looks feminine.
Yes.
All the way. All the way.
His whole mannerisms in these 3 pictures, it looks like it.
And you know what? And I'm not even giving no blame on her. Like, it just period. Bro,
No, I ain't blaming her, but I'm just saying, though, like, it looked like maybe when you're in it, you can't see it.
Nah, looking at them bitches.
Looking at these bitches, immediately I said I can see it.
Mm. Yeah, that tea ain't unsweet, boy. Well,
Extra.
Mm-hmm.
Extra.
With honey.
Huh.
Pause. Yeah.
But it's that 3 kids, 3 little ones too.
3 little ones that don't have their parents because of one parent making a crazy, making the decision, but doesn't like the outcome of what had happened. Like, you just got to live with it. Enough of that. Prayers and well wishes to those kids, man.
Murder. They were married for 7 years.
Yeah. Snoop Dogg gets his own bowl game. Snoop, man, boy, that motherfucker never ceases to amaze me with the things that he do and the brands that he partners with, and he continues to just be himself and get this shit done.
Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl.
Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, man.
He'll be at the Arizona Stadium December 28th. He'll have his own shit.
I fuck with it. Hosted by Gin and Juice.
Yep.
So, man, yeah, shout out to Snoop. You want to talk about the skyscraper shit or not? I could pass on that one if you want to.
Who?
You want to talk about it?
What is?
All right. So this company wants to build a skyscraper, right? But the skyscraper won't be on the ground. It will be built from the top down, hanging upside down from an asteroid in Earth's orbit. I'm gonna read a little piece of it. The tower, a design proposed by the Cloud Architecture Office, is a revolutionary idea that could lead to the world's tallest skyscraper. Instead of standing on the ground, the skyscraper would hang upside down from an asteroid floating above New York City. The bold design moves away from traditional building foundations using a space-based support system instead. The tower would hang from an asteroid in orbit around the Earth, connected by super strong cable. People living in the tower would go through a unique 24-hour orbital cycle, giving them different views from various heights. The tower would follow a figure-8 path across the northern and southern hemispheres, but would seem to be stationary from someone looking from the ground. The tower would have advanced features like solar panels in space and a system to filter and recycle water, and elevators that would work without cables using electromagnetic technology. That sounds like alien shit to me. However, living at certain heights, excuse my eyes, I ain't got my glasses. However, living at certain heights in the tower would require protective suits due to harsh atmospheric conditions. While the initial idea to build the tower in Dubai to save on construction costs, the concept could theoretically be applied anywhere in the world. The proposed blends architecture with space technology in an innovative way, aiming to push boundaries of skyscraper design.
Nope.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nope.
Fuck that.
So where you gonna go get this asteroid from? You just gonna grab it out of space and just say, "Oh, we're gonna place this bitch right here," so it's not gonna move. This asteroid is just gonna be stationary.
Nah, I think what they're gonna do is they will fucking get a big enough rock or 3D print some bullshit. I don't know. They're gonna get a big enough boulder. You could blow a piece of a mountain, not get a big enough boulder. I don't know how you get it to space, but you get it up there and then you put that bitch in orbit. And even that's hard because you ain't gonna tie a rope around the fucking asteroid either and put that bitch in orbit unless.
But how you supposed to even get there though?
Get what? To the skyscraper?
Fucking skyscraper.
Fly up.
No, I'm good on the jets and shit.
You remember the jet ski, like you put you in a little pod and like, pew.
Yeah, don't beam me up. Nope.
Beam me up, Scotty?
Nah. Nah. It don't even matter what city it was in. I don't give a fuck if it was in California.
Yeah.
I mean, this is some Dubai ass.
It's floating
Stunt
though.
shit.
It's float. That's hard. Like, yo,
That's hard, but
look, check me out at 7 a.m. You see my house float past your ass.
look at my 65 living room old ass looking up through my glasses, taking pictures of it because I'm not fucking kidding.
Yeah. We almost out of here. Caitlin Clark's first WNBA game to air on Disney Plus. Right now, they making big stink about this, but during pre-production, Nell brought up a great fucking point. This now is the WNBA's preseason, and she played last night, and Nell had a gripe. And what was your gripe, brother?
Well, while Caitlin was playing, which the number one pick, she's a star already of the league. I can't remember who they were playing, but she had a good game. She was cooking, doing Caitlin like shit.
She was shooting?
Oh yeah, she was letting that shit fly like she still was in college. I don't know what that shit Diana Taurasi was saying, but she was letting that shit fly. I fucks with Caitlin. Caitlin is shit. I roll with Angel. Caitlin is shit. But while Caitlin was playing, also the Chicago Sky was playing, and the Chicago Sky with Angel Reese and the other young lady from Stanford game wasn't televised on WNBA's League Pass. Now, if you know League Pass means you get to watch all of the fucking games. And they didn't show Angel Reese's game. So a spectator in the audience saw that they wasn't showing the game. So she went live to 440,000 people watched the stream. And then now, since the stream has been over, it's up to over 500,000 worth of people like streamed the game. So how could you not? Even though Angel was picked number 7, she is a star. You want your WNBA. You want this to be your Magic Bird type of rivalry, and we're going to showcase this. You want this to be your LeBron D-Wade, LeBron Melo type shit. The WNBA is starting to catch fire, and you don't show one of your newest talents off. You don't show it. You don't stream it. Someone had to stream it live.
I got one question.
What the fuck are you doing, WNBA?
So here's the one question that I didn't think about during pre-production. We know what NFL Pass is, and we know what NBA League Pass is. But is it in fact true that WNBA League Pass televises every game that night?
I'm not sure.
So if that's not the case, then they're not in the wrong. The game just didn't get aired.
All right, so I'll be right here. What features are offered by WNBA League Pass?
Let's go.
WNBA League Pass includes the following: every out of game live.
So
Every out of market game live.
So you should have been able to watch the game.
Certain national exclusions and local blackouts apply.
Key word in that.
Full-length replays of every game, hundreds of classic games, live game DVR, and multiple game viewing on the web.
So they put that
I
in.
don't care. Now, when it comes to Angel, like I don't care.
You an Angel fan.
Because you had Caitlyn, it's because it's been Caitlyn Angel.
Yeah. I think they're trying to, I ain't gonna lie, now this might be a thing where like we don't want Angel, we don't want her to have no shine. It should be what's the other girl that didn't have a sneaker deal?
Asia.
Asia. It should be Caitlyn and Asia, not Angel and Caitlyn.
No, it can't even be Asia. It can't be fully Asia. Asia the shit. If Darnell played basketball, I want her to play like Asia.
Like it's
aggressive. Asia is Asia in the aces because they didn't just won back to back. And they just, what's the name, is about to build them a $30 million joint.
Arena.
Yeah. So like, it's with Asia and her team, it's more than just her. She the shit, but it's more than just her. You want these eyes. You want Chicago because they're a big media market, and you want the small people like a Baltimore to be able to follow Angel. You want the LSU fans who loved Angel to follow, and when you don't show that, you drop the ball. That's just like you dropped the ball with her press conference. It was like 6 people in like an elementary fucking in an elementary school, like 6 reporters versus Caitlyn had like 30 reporters.
So
they had a marching band. I mean, they literally had the full fucking. It was a crowd there, everything. They packed the entire gym for Caitlyn.
I'm gonna blame that on the team and not on Caitlyn.
No, that's the team.
I mean,
no,
the team.
No, that's
they
should have
did a way
Chicago,
better job.
No, that's Chicago. They ain't got nothing to do with NBA. That's Chicago Sky. Like, yo, you bringing in Angel fucking Reese. Like, what, she had to be number 2? Like, yo, she's national champion.
That part.
It's Angel fucking Reese.
Yeah. Put some respect on her name. Since we talk about basketball, Big Baby Davis. Glenn Big Baby Davis. They had this scam. It was almost like that Clint Porter shit where all of them was submitting false claims and shit through the whatever the medical program is for the NBA Players Association, whatever their medical thing is, and they were getting paid like all of this shit for services and equipment they wasn't receiving. But Glenn Big Baby Davis is a real nigga. He is a real.
I don't know, because I know a lot of people was tied up in it. I know
it was a few names, but I don't remember.
I know Darius Miles was, because I think that's why they haven't been doing. They did probably like 2 shows since it. But I know it was Darius Miles along with like Quentin Richardson. They were getting money, and wasn't doing shit. Like, what's the name? One of the guys, he's supposed to have got $48,000 worth of root canals and crowns on 8 of his teeth. And never got it. He just used the money.
So Glenn Big Baby Davis was sentenced to 40 months in prison, right? Now, I'm about to play. This is a man who's sentenced to 40 months in prison. I don't even think he went to the court date. But here's his reaction.
Damn. I got a cold imagination, though. You know, I do that actor shit. I got a cold imagination. I'm gonna have to choke a chicken in the bathroom. That's crazy. I'm gonna be swole, though. I swear to God, I'm about to get in so much shape. Oh, God. That's the only way you can stop me from eating hamburgers is put me in jail. That's what God said. I'm gonna stop you eating hamburgers. I'm gonna put you in jail. You don't want to stop eating hamburgers and Cheetos?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people in here. They have it's supposed to be 18 players total.
Name some.
Tony Allen from the Memphis Grizzlies and Boston Celtics. They actually also indicted his wife on the same thing. So he wasn't in custody as of today, but his jersey is getting retired soon. Next season, the Grizzlies going to retire his jersey. So hopefully he's not in jail to get it. Also, Sebastian Telfair, he is charged. Ruben Patterson, Kobe Stopper, Anthony Wooten, Darius Miles. Yeah, so you have a lot of guys that was getting kickbacks. Melvin Eli, and they was putting in fraudulent
claims.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Just like it's the same exact thing as what, because they have it right here. The charges came just weeks after Clinton Portis and a couple other players pled guilty for their roles in the nationwide healthcare fraud scheme. And I can't remember what podcast, but Clinton talked about it on there.
Yeah,
how they was doing it, and somebody told him what to do. Like, yo, they got this money for this, and they didn't. But these guys, I mean, if they was doing it, they needed to make the money. So I mean,
They did. Big Baby be flying private jets. He don't need it, man.
I mean, he was selling weed and some more shit. He got jammed up. So I think
And he beat the charges.
But I think with Baby, I think he's made bad financial decisions. I don't think he's as rich as he probably is. Should be. I think he's made.
I still think he ain't broke though.
Probably ain't broke, but he's made a lot of dumbass decisions. That's when you start trying to like get money to sell drugs. The money running low. You like, oh shit. So you gonna do what I probably would have done too.
Oh shit. Go ahead there.
I gotta hit the block. I'm gonna do what I know Ronell does best. Sell stuff. So if I got a couple 100,000 left, hey, we got get a couple bricks. Hey, boy, look, them things going for the high. That's what happens.
Gotcha. Any other news? Let me look on my list. I had shit on here that I didn't show you. OBJ officially signs with the Miami Dolphins. Even though they're my rival, but I fucks with OBJ. Future drops a new mixtape on Friday. By the time you hear this, the shit will be out. Pluto with Gunna album called One of One. So they be dropping the same day. No, I'll say that other shit, that woman shit for another day. But yeah, anything else that broke before we fucking get out of here? Travis Scott shoes. I don't fucking know the name of them shits, but he dropped the teaser trailer for it. And although there is, it shows Kanye West in the shoes, but it doesn't show a full body shot. It just, do it even show a shoe? No, it show his leg.
No, it shows you.
Okay, it show his shoe and the leg and the yay, but it don't show a whole body shot, and you can't actually put yay in a Nike. So as soon as I seen this, I text Nell. I said, if he goes back to Nike, it's gonna fucking, the sneaker game is gonna go through the stock market's gonna bust. And he said, well, they ain't fucking with that. He fucking with that nigga. Like, in a perfect world, if he mends that relationship and can just shut the fuck up, they might retro them goddamn Red Octobers. Because I have 2 size 9s in my storage. I need that 11.
It might.
I need that 11. Or they might not even partner with him, but they might partner with him to do the retro Yeezy 1s and the Yeezy 2s. Dog, you can't tell me if they, now, most Jordan 11s they make 1 million pair for America. If they made 2 million, and you gonna have a price point of $350, you know they gonna sell out now.
100%. 100%.
Come on, man. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck at this point for the sneaker shit, but I don't know. And yeah, on my bad side right now. But for the sneaker community, I would love for that to happen. I would love for that to happen. Even if they don't partner with them, do a little deal to the retro, the other Yeezys. But I do like the fact that because Travis played that fucking like that song on that fucking stage at South by Southwest. Okay. Yeah, so I hit on these for Young Boy. But closing thoughts, what you got, dog?
I had something I know. We always talk about money and all this shit. One little small quote that people heard a bunch of times before, but it's always good to hear. It's not how much money you make, but how much money you can keep.
Facts.
So that's mine.
Mine is the past is for learning, the present is for living, and the future is for growing. On that note, this is Jay and Friends podcast featuring episode 219. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we enjoyed it. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It costs you nothing. It goes a long way. Follow us on all our socials. That shit right there. Again, before we get out of here, send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, those that will wear the uniform in the future. Shout out to those that hang at the VA all day. Shout out to the United States of Baltimore. Zone 18. And the rest of the DMV. Also, go watch my man Nick podcast, Centennial Strength, on YouTube, please.
What up, Nick?
Yeah, what up, Nick? Fuck it. We're gonna close I took it back to Rich Gang here. I'm gonna close the podcast off to this little guy called Detail.
Rich Gang.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.